All right, and we're live. We're live now for the Habs game recap, of course, as always. I see old song and dance. Can't protect the lead. We're gonna get into it, obviously, Randy. Hope Habs get better hockey live stream. Same here, honestly. I'm very disappointed in this game. GG Linebot agreed. Mr. Canadian another loss, sadly, very sadly. Yeah, honestly, there's really not much we can say about this game aside from what were the Canadians doing in that overtime? What was Price doing the entire game? Hi there, Harry, brother, Mr. Canadian. How's it going, brother? Um, yeah, honestly, as you guys might be able to tell, there's a bit of free space here on the board now. Habs got embarrassed. Yep, GG Habs. I'm also a Canucks and Jets fan. Mr. Jets, dude, welcome to the stream, brother. Hope you enjoy the analysis I'm going to give in a few minutes, and I'm glad you like the Habs too. Habs got embarrassed. Everyone blames on Price all the time. I'm tired of it. You cannot not blame Price on that third goal at least. Second goal, I could see maybe where you could blame someone else, but for me, I definitely blame Price. And the overtime goal, Toffoli was just a beast. Was just a beast, really, honestly. I'm gonna get into the stats on the board, and then I'm gonna get into the recap. So if you are new here, I do that, and so shouldn't be too long. Tomas Tatar leads the team in points. Third goal was an easy one. It was. Third goal was an incredibly easy one. Tomas Tatar leads the team, 21 goals, 35 assists, 56 points. Max Domi, who had a very big game this time and last one. This is Oilers fan, but this is my new main account. Mr. Jets, dude, Oilers fan. Welcome back to the stream, brother. Welcome back, man. Domi, who had a pretty good game, both this game and last game, he let it in. He could have saved it if it was saved. We would have won. The Habs hockey agreed. RJ. Max Domi, who had a big game both last game and continued it in this game. Now 4 points in 2 games. Spoiler. 15 goals, 27 assists for 42 points. Philippe Deneau, 12 goals, 29 assists, 41 points. You have to start tanking. You kind of have to. You're 7 points out of a playoff spot now. You might as well just admit it's done now. The Leafs, if the Leafs had lost tonight, you able to perhaps salvage a potential playoff spot, because if you're 4 points out rather than being 7 now with the overtime loss. Yeah, we do have to start. Jets lost. I did see OV tanked shot one into the back of the net in the shootout, I believe it was. Shouldn't off trade Covey. I am still under the understanding they absolutely deserve to trade Kovalchuk. Jets, I know you're not a Capitals fan, but if you saw the game, how did Cole play as a Capital? Because I would like to know that as a former Canadian, as a former Canadiens player he is. Obviously, sadly, I'm not a former Canadiens player. If Kobe didn't get traded, Habs could have won. Not guaranteed. Not guaranteed hockey live stream, at least in my opinion. That was so bad. Let's hockey. Hey, how's it going? I didn't see your first comment, but yeah, it was really bad. Kobe didn't do well in shootout. Man, I don't think he had a chance though. I don't think he got a shot, at least from the summary I saw. Nick Suzuki, 13 goals, 27 assists, 40 points. Brendan Gallagher, 20 goals, 18 assists, 38 points. Jeff Petrie, 9 goals, 28 assists, 37 points. Shea Weber, 15 goals, 21 assists, 36 points. Yoel Armia, 15 goals, 13 assists, 28 points. He got a shot, but he missed it. Oh, I didn't see it then. Arturi Lehkonen, 12 goals, 13 assists, 25 points. Ben Schrott, 9 goals, 11 assists, 20 points. Jonathan Drouin, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Jordan Weal, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points. That 3 looks a little iffy. I will miss Kovalchuk. He definitely did seem very happy here in Montreal. But of course, as he did say in his press conference yesterday before leaving Montreal for Washington, he said he definitely would be open to returning to Montreal in the offseason. Plus, we signed Kovalchuk for technically nothing, considering trading. Then we got him for nothing. And we could just re-sign him in the offseason. Is Hughes in Vancouver related to Jack Hughes? Yes, they are brothers, actually. And I believe Luke Hughes in Michigan College, I believe is also their brother. What happens if your girlfriend erased your board? What would you do? I would just look back at my previous video and copy off there. If anything, it would be better if a future girlfriend would erase them, because I need to make fancier. I really need that. Victor Mete, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Jesper Kotkaniemi, who is, of course, in the minor. Your stream's glitchy. As long as you can see me, as long as you can hear me, that's good enough for me. I'm used to it with the Wi-Fi we have, sadly. 6 goals, 2 assists, 8 points. How are you supposed to fix it? I have no clue. Better Wi-Fi. Paul Byron, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points. Brent Kulak with 7 assists. 11 viewers. Oh, my God. Thank you all, guys, for coming to the stream. Dale Weiss, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Mr. Jets Dude is my new main account. He uses this account for videos and streams. Mr. Jets guy, I will have to check you out, brother. Christian Foley and Ryan Paling both with a goal and assist for 2 points. Do you have poor Wi-Fi? Absolutely. The Wi-Fi I have around here is absolute garbage. Xavier Ouellette, Kel Fleury, and Charles Hudon, each with an assist, and Jake Evans with a goal. My birthday's in 52 minutes. Hey, happy birthday in advance, hockey live stream. Probably won't be live for your birthday, sadly. Record is 27-9 now with 67 points. We're 7 points out of the playoff spot now. Last game was obviously this one. Canadiens 3, Canucks 4. Obviously an overtime loss. Give it the... Sorry. The power play and penalty kill now. Our power play is 32 for 167, and our penalty kill is now 152 for 191. Habs don't agree that the hockey strategy has to be possession of the puck to control the play, as Vancouver was doing, chasing other players to try and steal is not the way to play. Randy, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Honestly, the Canadiens, even though they controlled the shot clock, or they controlled the shots, not the shot clock, this is in basketball, they controlled a lot of the shots. And honestly, I was very surprised that Demko was being as good as he was, given he is, I believe this is his second or third year in the league, I think. Personally, I was very surprised we were not really able to solve Demko after the first 2 goals, aside from that third one, which is arguably pretty lucky. But yeah, I definitely have to agree that that in the Canadiens really blew this game, honestly. After those first 2 goals, we kind of held back a bit, and we were kind of relaxed. The Canucks were all over us, especially in the second and third period. Yes, we controlled the shots, which is weird. But then again, like Hockey Livestream said, Julien always says to shoot right at the net, and tonight we happened to be shooting right at the net. Very rarely, as opposed to what is usually happening, we were really shooting on net. A lot of the times recently, a lot of our games, I've been seeing the Canadiens were shooting and they'd go wide or they'd go up into the meshing. Honestly, I think that I think we need to pull a Carolina from last year and start shooting less. Unless we want a playoff spot, unless we want to tank for Lafreniere. In that case, just shoot all you want, really. Habs are probably going to blow the Rangers game. I'll laugh if they lose to the Rangers. We probably will. Yeah, Carey Price wasn't warmed up. That's why they lost. Yes, because Thrasher down. Yes, because the Canucks getting 32 shots on net total, or 31, something around there, was not considered enough. But yeah. Byron has definitely been consistent since he's come back. I believe he had 4 points. He now has 4 points in, I want to say it's 4 or 5 games since he's come back from his injury. He's looked really, really good since he's come back from his injury, which probably has been big for the Canadiens, honestly, when you look at it. 4 points in, I believe it's 5 or 6 games, 4 to 6 games since he's come back. He's looked incredible. Exactly, Rich Day. Drew no points since returning. 7 goals, 8 assists for the season. He would have at least 35 points. Goalie, yeah, he gets warm-ups, but still. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, the stream is lagging. There we go. All right, stream is back. What's up, dude? Remember you? Nicholas Lemmy? I do remember you. I definitely have to remember to follow you on Instagram sometime if I can find you. I agree. I thought Jerome was going to help the Habs do well, but the Habs just keep getting hurt. Ouellette is actually the only Hab that's currently hurt, along with Mente. I forgot to put those 2 down as injured, so just give me a second to mark those down. There we go. But yeah, Mente and Ouellette are hurt, which is funny because they're kind of third-pairing defensemen. I'm sorry if I hit the mic. But yeah, it sucks we keep getting injured, and I know people yesterday at Julian's press conference for what he did at the trade deadline were saying, "Oh, Julian's blaming on injuries." Of course he is. Drew for the 4 months. Byron was out for 4 months. Gallagher got hurt for a few months. Weber was out for I think he was out twice this time, even though just for a few games. Tatar's been out. Deneau was out for a bit. Just pretty much all of our core has been out at some point in the season, except for I think Domi and Suzuki. What's going on with Juleson? Rich J, from what I understand, he's healthy. He's playing in the minors right now, and we're going to try and give him a chance next year, I think. Hopefully he is able to live up to that potential that he has had. I believe he's been a first-round pick, so I can't really call him a bust just because of the headaches and the concussion issues. That really wouldn't be appropriate calling him a bust because of his health, really. Habs are going to get better next season. I'm having that feeling. I think we are going to get better. I think we're going to go out in the offseason. We're going to sign Kovalchuk. We're not going to sign Hall, I don't think. We're going to sign a good second, third line forward, a few probably, unless we do end up calling up guys like, say, Evans full-time, even though he probably is full-time now. Calling back up Paling, Kotkaniemi. Why can't I think of his other name? Well, Rome going to come up here with his buddy in Russia right now. I can't remember his name for some reason. I feel like Norlinder could potentially get a chance in preseason. I think if he comes over, because I think he's playing in Europe or right now. I think if he comes over, he gets a chance in preseason, but probably plays in the minors for a majority of the season. And of course, actually, before I put down the board for good for this stream, home record is now 13-15-6, which is god awful, and our away record is a pretty respectable 16-12-2. I'm going to get into the game now, I think. If anyone has any comments or questions or whatnot, please feel free to put them in the chat, of course. I will answer any and all comments and questions. I'm just going to look to see if I've forgotten anything. Don't blame the overtime the Habs are tired. I saw Randy posted earlier. Yeah, but still, does that really excuse Carey Price letting in that overtime goal? Toffoli, Jesus. Toffoli was great sniping it top shelf on Price with that, but still, obviously. I'll subscribe to Hot Take Hockey on my new account when he's doing a stream. Mr. Jets, that's great to hear. There we go. I'm good. I'm hoping Habs get a better top four. Honestly, I think they're absolutely going to get a better top four because, yes, they have Weber, Petrie, and Sherratt, which is a good top four in my opinion. I think I think Romanov coming up, I think he could probably play top 4 minutes. Technically bottom 4 minutes, I guess it would be, to make it sound better. I think he can definitely play top 4 minutes next year. I think the bottom pairing could be something like Mete and Juleson if Juleson is healthy. If not, I do think Otto Leskinen and Cale Fleury. Fleury, I think, definitely comes up next year. I don't know if we're going to trade off Sherratt if we're somehow not going to sign Mete this year. Definitely Hockey Live Stream. That's absolutely something I agree with you. We need to sign Haula. Eric Haula on, say, the third line would be amazing. I would love to see Haula on a Habs jersey if we sign him for just, say, a year just to get him as a good third line guy. If we get him, say for a year at, let's just say, 1.5 million or 2 million, just say, hey, prove yourself, and if we like what you're doing, we'll re-sign you. And sort of like a prove it deal. It's kind of like what Laine has, where he's only signed for, I think, 2 or 3 years. And then they're going to probably overload him with $15 million. And then the Jets, to my happiness, will be in cap hell. Victor Mete improved. He did definitely improve a lot this season compared to a couple seasons ago, in my opinion. 5 players in front of Price to score and protect the net. There's only 3 in overtime, Randy. I agree with Hockey Live Stream. Stop blaming Price. Well, I mean, that third goal I absolutely have to blame Price on. Second goal I have to blame Price on. First goal from Horvat on the power play was an absolute beauty. So that one I can say Price absolutely had no chance on it. And overtime, he arguably had no chance on it either because Toffoli just skated through everyone and just proved himself. 5 points in, I think, 3 games now as a Vancouver Canuck. He definitely fits. No one protected Price in overtime. Yeah, sure, we can get to it. Oh, God, Hockey Live Stream's live. All right, I'm going to power through this game because I want to go to Hot Take Hockey. We're going to go raid him after this game. So the lineups were Tatar, Dano, Gallagher, Joanne Suzuki, Armia, Byron, Domi, Evans, Lehkonen, Weal, Weiss. Defense was Sherratt, Weber, Kulak, Petrie, Alsner, Folin, and Carey Price was yet again in net. Early in the game, holy shit, the Habs struck first. It was Paul Byron scoring in his second straight game to make it 1-0 Habs. The lone assist went to Domi on that goal, so Domi tying for Dano with the second leading goal scorer. And a few minutes later, it was Weber scoring to make it 2-0. The lone assist on that one went to Tatar. Timeout went right after the goal. Gerard Gallant to coach, please. I would love Gerard Gallant as the coach. I love what he did in Vegas, and I would absolutely love for him to be the head coach of the Canadiens. Like I said, I love what he's done and what he did in Vegas. He brought them to the Cup, or helped coach them to the Cup in 2018, nearly to the Cup Finals, I should say, because sadly they didn't win the Cup. But definitely I would love Gerard Gallant as the Canadiens head coach next year. It definitely would work well in my opinion, I think. So Weber scored to make it 2-0. Timeout was taken right after by Jim Manning on that. Exactly, Hot Take Hockey hit 10K subs. Definitely thumbs up for him. And yeah, exactly. Just get a translator to translate for the French starved media. Like, just get a player. Like, if you want, get someone like a Deneau, get a fan favorite. Just like, hey, blah, 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 and then, all right, whatever French language it is. I want Turk to be the coach of the Habs. Who's Turk? Price made some really good saves, showing flashes of 2014 Price. Habs and Canucks both played really well. Fire Julian. I on Julian, but I think this is probably his last season since we didn't make the playoffs. They were both playing well, getting shots on net as the Habs were staying confident with the 2-0 lead. Turkish Gerard Gallant. I did not have. Is that his nickname? That's really weird. Vancouver went to the power play. It was a really bad slashing called on Weber. And little did we know the Vancouver power play would kind of be the story of this game. Right off the draw, puck went to Bo Horvat, who scored 2-1 Habs now, 0-for-1 on the PK, and that did it for the first period, really. 2-1 Habs, shots were 13 apiece. Early in the second period, both teams kind of slowed, just wanting to play it safe. Refs missed a high sticking on Petrie from Toffoli, who then laid the body. I want to say it was on Virtanen. Not 100% sure, though. The Habs went to the power play for the first time this game, the only time they would go to this game. Go to the power play for this game. Habs were not able to get anything going despite applying the pressure very well during the end of the power play. 0-for-1 on the power play. The Canadiens played well, but not well enough as they get the shots off, wanting to win 4 in a row, but they really couldn't. Thank God we didn't. Yeah, exactly. Thank God we didn't get Matt Duchene. He's having a dismal year. And it's funny, when he signed that contract on July 1st, if he had signed with the Canadiens, everyone would have been praising, oh, Bergevin's awesome. He signs Matt Duchene. And now they would have been going, what a joke Bergevin is for signing Duchene. Goes to show. Goalie saw most of the shots he saved. Yeah, Randy, I agree. Demko really saw a lot of the shots he saved. Demko played really well tonight. He came in relief, obviously, of Jacob Markstrom, who's out for 3 weeks, I think. 2 to 3 weeks, I think they said. Duchene should not get traded to the Habs Hockey live stream. God, no. We would have to give up too much for Duchene. He would not do well in the Bell Center. Live stream, he would not do well in the Bell Center, in my opinion. Just like that, against the flow of the play, arguably, it was kind of Alex Edler. It was Edler. It looked like he was tipped, but it might not have been. I believe last time I checked, it was still Edler. He scores to make the game, tied the game up 2-2. It was a god-awful goal allowed by Price that he really should have had. And that did it for the second period. Shots were 24-17 for the Habs. Scores 2-2. I think he will get a 30-plus goal season with the Habs. He very well could, but very unlikely, brother. Only me and stream. Yeah, sad. It's only stream here right now. I don't know what happened to the 11 viewers I had earlier. I don't know if they hockey's channel or what. 50 seconds into the third period, and it's Jordan Weal giving the Canadiens a 3-2 lead. The lone assist again going to Domi, so he overtakes Deneau as the second Habs goal scorer with 42 points. Spotlight Hockey. Thank you for coming through the stream. Oilers went from team legit trying to push for a playoff spot to now legit playoff team. Nice. Domi, Duchene, Tatar lineup. That would not be insane. Domi is a third-line player right now. Tatar's a first-line. Duchene, at best, is a third-line player as well. And you cannot move Tatar down to the third line when he has 56 points right now in the season. The Canadiens and Canucks were both still playing very hard as the Canadiens dominated. Blockbuster deal should be like Giroux or Hall. I would honestly not mind getting Claude Giroux. I would much rather not trade. I would much rather just try and acquire Taylor Hall in the offseason as a free agent signing. Giroux, I would love to trade for, honestly. He was the pick right after Montreal's in, I believe, the 06 draft or the 07 draft. I want to say it was the 06 draft. Be great to have in Montreal. Playing recently, he should, but maybe it's better that he is with, I believe he's with Byron. Yeah, he's with Byron and Evans right now. Surprisingly, Evans did not register a point tonight, but he did play quite well, despite being invisible in the scoreboard, sadly. The Canadiens are dominating the shots, but the Canucks were playing much harder than the Habs at this point. The Canucks went to the power play after a very disgusting boarding from Foligno on Adam Gaudette. Hopefully he was fine. And on said power play, what the fuck, Price? Price allowed a shot that goes slightly up off his mask and into the net. Notice it. Virtanen ties the game 3-3. Jake Evans is a good rookie hockey live stream. I have to disagree with you. Jake Evans is a really good prospect, and I think he can definitely make the NHL roster, whether he's a third liner or a fourth liner. He's obviously not going to be first line like Nick Suzuki definitely should be next year. But Evans, I think, definitely could be third, fourth line. He's definitely really good depth for the Canadiens. Vancouver was really applying the pressure now about midway through the third period, looking to break the tie with the first line against the Canadiens' fourth line. I believe there's about a minute and a half there where they were in the zone a lot, in the Canadian zone a lot, I should say. Both teams are really fighting hard in the last stages of the game, looking for a goal, but Demko and Price were playing well to keep the pucks out of the net. Blaming Price for puck off the mask. Come on. Dude, you're seriously not going to blame Price for that? How does $10.5 million for that is what Price is making? $10.5 million for the puck to bounce off of his mask. Where's his positioning there? His positioning is god-awful. He should have had that puck. Habs should have won this game, Randy. I don't get what you're on about right there. Vancouver's really trying hard in the final minutes. Everyone hates on Price, but he's not bad. For $10.5 million, he's absolutely bad. Vancouver's trying hard in the final minutes to get a goal, but they kept fanning or missing their shots. This easily could have been a 6-3 game the way Price was playing. But that did it for the third period. We were still tied 3-3 heading into overtime. The shots were 40-27 Habs. The Canucks absolutely dominated overtime. Tyler Toffoli, shut up. No, you shut up, Hockey Live Stream. I will ban you, I swear. Tyler Toffoli caps off this embarrassing game for the Canadiens. He scores 4-3 victory for the Canucks. Final shots 40 to, I believe it was 31 for the Habs. You're annoying? Well, then, Hockey Live Stream, you can stop watching. Go over to someone else. We're going to raid Hot Take in a minute. Yo, seriously, Rick Nelson, at Harry no one hates on Habs? Bro, I do, technically. I'm a Habs fan. I don't like them right now the way they're playing. I come in and he's toxic again. Rick Nelson, he is, man. If you want to time him out, that's perfectly fine. Stop talking about the $10.5 million. That's the main issue, though, is that he's overpaid. He's paid too much. Yes, I can absolutely be a Habs fan if I hate Price. Just because I hate one guy on the team, it doesn't mean I don't even hate Price. I like Price as a human. He's absolutely overpaid, Hockey Live Stream. I don't get what you're going on about, brother. I'm gonna end the stream in a minute here. I don't feel like going on with your bullshit again for the second straight live stream, or third straight live stream, I should say. But yeah, Rick, he definitely is toxic right now. But dude, the $10.5 million is what you have to be going on about with Price, given he's the highest paid goaltender in the league. Thank you, Linebot. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Linebot. Appreciate that, man. But looking at it, Price is heavily overpaid. I'm gonna end it there. Guys, thank you so much for the support on the videos. Even if your name is Hockey Live Stream, your comments still give me support. Thank you guys so much for watching. And while I exit out, while I do my live stream, I'm going to do my outro. Thank you. I'm going to just shorten my outro. Now I'm sick of you, and you said you would stop, but you did not, so don't, and I agree, Harry. Linebot, thank you very much, brother. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get out of here in a minute. Links in the description, guys. Please go check them out. And meanwhile, we are going to go raid someone. I have raided someone previously. This guy, I really enjoy his content. So you know what, guys? If you want to go support the boy, if my streams start loading, there we go. Thank you guys so much. The link's in the description. Please check him out. I have a new Twitter. It's at Harry Rice Hockey. It's in the description. Yep, Randy, we're gonna go raid Hot Take Hockey, man. So I'm gonna post the link in the chat. Please go raid him with the message HR raid. Go message him with the go put in the chat HR raid. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single person. I can't believe I'm playing lacrosse again this year. Linebot, that's awesome, man. If you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go raid Hot Take. He deserves 10K just like he got on Monday. 10K sub special. Wow. Rick Nelson, indeed. Please go over to Hot Take. Raid him with the message HR raid. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Peace.